It's a very vital video related to the toning of any object. So this is a natural object. As you can see, it's a form of leaves, and based on these leaves I will going to demonstrate something in the form of pencil shading. So how this toning is done, if you see, this is a white page, so this is the extreme light tone as you will get. This is the extreme light tone as you will get as a white. So what will be the darkest part of this toning? So if I am just showing a scale over here, this is a dark. If I consider this one as an extreme dark, so after that the next gray tone will be like this. Lighter than that, the third tone is like this. So gradually it will move towards the light that is white. So you can see it is gradually I am just toning it lighter and lighter to form means actually I am moving towards the lighter part. So the last one is considered as white. So this is the gradations. Now for an object like this, I have drawn these things in a geometric manner, means in the form of a geometrical shapes, as because to show you something else related to this toning. First of all, it's a form of a dried leaves, as you can see in the small screen presenting over here. So on that screen, you can find a picture of a dry leaves is showing. So this is the basic structure of that dry leaves. Now I will enhance this form in the form of the actual piece which I am watching right now. Now above this dry leaves, above this basic structure, I will going to make this detailings. So above this form, so as you can see, this form is going straight away like this, more or less. So roughly we will make the constructions. So roughly it has gone like this, and above that, so the form is just anyhow like this. So based on this, we will going to draw. I have done this basic structure just to make this video shorter. Now we will count the curves and we will calculate each and every part. So likewise you have to construct. So while constructing you will find few portions will go inside and few portions will come out. So based on that you have to make it correct and you have to move on with the lines. As I can see, this portion is not matching, and accordingly this portion is shorter than this portion. So this is how we will going to correct it. structures are. Now I am coming back to these gradations. As you can see, the whole leaf has got some color tone. It's a brownish tone and it has got some gradations. So between this black and white, all the colors are there. It is in the form of grayscale. This whole thing is known as a grayscale. This is a scale of gradations in between black and white. This is known as a grayscale. So if I consider this colorful, this brown color leaf as a black and white tone, so how it will looks like? So in case of black and white, we have to consider this as a tone in between these gradations. So at first, suppose in any object, if you find there is a highlight, a strong highlight is there, that doesn't mean that the object is lighter in tone or that the portions are lighter in color. Most of the time, in case of coloring, or this is a tutorial I am showing in the form of a pencil shading. So in case of coloring, most of the time I felt that you all are mixing white color and you are making it white. So in that thing possible, so only in case of opaque medium. If you do some transparent medium, so how it will work? So for that reason, so this tutorial is presented in front of you. So you have to calculate these gradations. You have to see how these gradations is working. So this leaves has got some means color tones of its own. So first of all, we have to impose that color tone in the form of strokes. So what we will going to do, we will going to cover this whole leaves with a basic tone. This is in the form of pencil stroke. So everywhere you have to put a similar patterns of pencil strokes all over the object. This is the basic color tone that I am capturing at first, and it will be same everywhere. As you can see, I have covered the whole leaves with a flat tone. Presently the whole leaf looks like flat color tone. Now what we will going to do, we will increase the color tones in few places to form that foldings, carvings, creases and all these things by using a tone darker than this tone. So you can consider this tone as a middle tone also. Now in that case, the place where you will find little bit lighter, that portions you have to make it lighter. So what the things happens, there are three basic tones: light tone, middle tone, dark tone. In between these three tones, all the tones are there. So if you break all the tones, suppose this is a light tone and this is a dark tone and this is a middle tone. So in between that there are many tones. In between that there are many tones. So all these tones you have to create. So what is this? If you consider this one as this one, so we have to move in few places, we have to move towards this side, and in few places we have to move towards this side. I hope everyone can understand what I am trying to say. So now I will going to demonstrate that portions in details. Means this is how we have to increase the detailings. This is a second tone I have just covered with few places of second toning. You can see, so these are the portions where I have just covered with second tone color. Here also we have given some second tone just to follow the dimensions of the objects. Similarly here you can see, if I consider these portions, this is in the form of a pencil strokes, so it will not be as much photo finish as you were thinking. It can be done, but with lots of patience you have to do these things. So these are the portions where I am just observing this carvings out. And paper also plays a vital role in every type of works. So it depends on what type of works you are doing. This paper is too much rough, and as a result, photo finish will not be possible in that case. I'm just showing some places how it will work. These are not the lines that I am giving. These are the shadows only. According to the gradations, I am just applying over here. If the toning is done properly, in a proper manner, just one after the other, it will look exactly the objects you are studying. So the basic things is, you have to observe the things properly. How it will look like, as you can see. So, and this way you have to do the work by following the object and deciding which one is the basic tone and which one is the middle tone color of each objects accordingly. So no, this thing varies time to time according to the objects. You have to consider that you have to study the object at first before doing anything, before starting your drawing or before starting your shading. First you have to find out which one is the middle tone of that object, particular object. So from this middle tone, as you can see, I have done first I have done the middle tone, and then I have done this darker tone, and then I went to the lighter part. So likewise I did the work. I hope you have understood the theory of this gray scale and the gradations of the color tones, and you will do it accordingly. Moving forward, best of the work that I will going to see later on, time to time. So best of luck for your work, and follow the video properly so that you can understand the things exactly what I mean to say.